Hello everyone, how's it going? So this is Ben again with Swift English. So today we're doing something new. I just want to introduce you to this really cool website. It's not a new site, but it's one I use a lot with my own students. So this is Engoo. It's a Japanese ESL site, and they've come up with these little news excerpts. And when you take a look at this, they have a green level article, an orange level article, and I believe there's a pink or purple one. I don't see one right now, but this is perfect if you want to build your vocab and comprehension. It'll really help you a great deal when it comes to TOEFL reading, and it can also, be pretty damn useful when it comes to the other sections as well, like TOEFL listening, speaking, and writing. So without further ado, let's kind of explore one of these articles. Let's click this one. It's a new one. Hibernating bees can survive 7 days underwater. And that's excellent. So the theme there was related to science and technology. There's plenty of questions and topics on TOEFL related to science and technology. But you could pick any of these articles, doesn't matter. So this is a level 7 article. Some of them could be 8 or 9 in the advanced ones. So here we've got the title, pretty straightforward. Hibernating bees, so really nice adjective there, can't survive 7 days underwater. Okay, interesting. So you have a picture there to really activate your mind and kind of make a prediction about what this is going to be about. Now, this is another nice feature of this site. So right off the bat, they have this list of topic vocabulary related to this article and subject and topic. So here they have like brief directions. Repeat each word, definition, and example sentence after your tutor. So you have the word on the left-hand side, and if you click this, it'll play it for you. Like here's just an example.
Discovery.
There you go. And it tells you what it is in case you don't know. Yes, this is a noun. And here you have the definition of the word, the action or process of finding or learning about someone or something, a person or thing that's found or learned about. Then here, this is pretty cool. So you have an example sentence for you. So you can get a little bit of context on this word. Scientists announced the discovery of a new planet, and it's put it in bold so you know what word you want to focus on. This is the word we're trying to learn. And again, if you click on this audio, it'll read this sentence for you. Again, another cool thing, it has an image of this here, so it'll really stimulate your mind. And if you click this, you could see another example sentence pop up. Her research has led to several new discoveries. And again, they have like another picture on the right side. So you could see in this photo, there's some scientist or a person, a researcher at a lab who's looking at this microscope, doing some kind of research or whatever they're working on. And when you scroll down, you'll see more words like hibernate. Clearly that's a verb. Again, you could play the audio if you want to hear it. There's the definition there. There's the example sentence here. Here they only have one example. They didn't have two. There's a bear right there to make it easier to comprehend what this word is about, because a lot of people associate hibernation with bears. Here you have thesis. Again, you get the point. So they'll have like 6, 7, 8 words laid out for you. And when you scroll down further, you'll see this is exercise 2. This is the actual article that contains the topic vocab. Here again, they have some brief directions. Read the article aloud on your own or repeat each paragraph after your tutor. And this is actually a new feature. They didn't have this before. I'm not quite sure when they've added this, but now they have this AI generated audio, and you could adjust the play speed if you want. You could kind of rewind it if you desire, and you can even download the audio too. That's pretty sweet. And when you look at this, this is the actual article itself. Again, there's the title, the headline. So what do you put in your fridge? Milk, fruit juice, cheese, and yogurt maybe. So this is great. Already, you're learning about words that are related to food. So you have fridge, you have milk, fruit juice, cheese, and yogurt. Could be useful in a random task 1 speaking topic, maybe a task 2 writing academic discussion topic. But how about a bumblebee queen? So maybe if you have a reading section, I should say a reading passage actually, related to bees or some kind of specific insects, well, something like this, bumblebee queens, this could be really useful if you're dealing with a topic that's related to bees. And that can happen to you, say in a random TOEFL reading passage or a random TOEFL listening passage. Like maybe it's a professor's lecture or something. Or maybe you're dealing with some kind of reading passage or professor's lecture that's found in TOEFL Writing Task 1, integrated task. So think about that. That's what Sabrina Rondeau had in her fridge at Canada's University of Guelph, if I pronounced that correctly, when an accident led to a new discovery. So don't worry about names. That's not that important, but like look at this. That's an excellent contraction you could try to master for TOEFL speaking. Really ideal there. And when you're going through this, you're gonna like absorb a lot of vocab, not just the words from that list, but other words as well. So here we could see she had put hibernating queen bees in the fridge overnight. Overnight's a really nice time phrase, time word, planning to release them the next day as part of an experiment for her PhD thesis. So you could get some ideas on complex sentences as well. But when she opened the fridge door, she found the bees containers. You have a contraction there. So because that's a plural noun form, had somehow gotten filled with water. So you have filled, you have water. However, when she removed the water, she got a surprise. The bees were still alive. The accident gave Rhonda an idea for an experiment. So this is her idea because it's coming after the colon. To find out how flooding, so that's a good word to know. You could see this in a geology topic, right? Or geography even, affects bumblebee queens when they hibernate underground during the cold winter months. Another really nice phrase right there. Now, having received her PhD, she and her professor, Nigel Rain, put hibernating bumblebee queens in tubes. That's a good word when it comes to research. You could encounter that in a random, topic or task with soil at the bottom. Soil, it's a nice word related to, substances. Bottom, that's a good, adjective. And you could see, you could encounter these kinds of words in some of the, TOEFL speaking tasks. Water was added to the tubes and the bees were put in the fridge for 8 hours, 1 day, or 7 days. So like, time-related words and phrases right there. Some bees were also put in the fridge without adding water to their tubes. And you get an idea of like how nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, content words in general are used, as well as those function words, those grammar words as well. They were then put into new tubes without water for 8 more weeks, after which the researchers were surprised to find that all the bees had about the same survival rate. Nice little collocation there. 81% of those kept underwater for 7 days survived, compared to 88% of those not put in water. Rondeau told The Telegraph that bees might be able to survive underwater because they don't need much oxygen. So another contraction right there when hibernating, so they can survive on oxygen. You should know what oxygen is. Survive obviously is a word that's often used with oxygen, obviously. That's already in their bodies. They may also be able to absorb oxygen from tiny air bubbles. So, like tiny air bubbles. These kinds of phrases you'll encounter in random reading passages or random lectures in TOEFL listening, because they're related to science. So don't be surprised if you do hear such phrases. Don't be confused. So the more you read these kinds of articles, you'll better prepare for it. They attach their bodies to the water. Looking at the results, Rondeau said it's encouraging to know that even if climate change makes flooding more common in the future, it might not have too much effect on bumblebee queen populations. Now, they have some discussion questions related to the reading at the end. If you do find them useful, you could practice, answering these questions out loud. I don't think they're that useful when it comes to TOEFL, but, they might be to you. And they have further discussion here. Again, if you want to read more questions about the article, you could read these and, practice answering them. It could maybe be helpful for task 1 speaking to some extent, because you're practicing your speaking out loud, which is always great. So yeah, that's the gist of it. If you struggle to understand a lot of the words and vocab found in this article, like these orange level advanced articles, maybe scale it back. Go ahead and read the green articles instead. They're intermediate level ones. And, try to build your vocab with those. And then, you could proceed and try to basically read and comprehend the orange level articles or even the pink purple level ones, which are even more challenging. So I hope you guys did enjoy this. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys later.